Hello, everybody. Been on here for a minute, but there are some things I would like to talk about. First of all, I want to say in the state of Illinois, because this is a recent event, that the school board decide to raise the property taxes on the property. Now, not too long ago, the mayor raised the property taxes for the property for the police and fire. And then after that, that wasn't enough. He turned around and they started to charge for garbage pickup. And now, because the schools are struggling, they're deciding to raise the taxes again to cover for the teachers. Here is my problem. Everything seems to be centered around raising the property taxes to cover the police, to cover the fire, to cover the teachers. And I get that they need to be covered. I'm not negating that they don't. But when people steal, do they recover that money? And it becomes amazing to me that when you're running for office, you can find different roads to raise the money for your campaign. But when you need money for your state, your city, and your local communities, it comes out the taxpayers' dollars. You raise money to cover the teachers, but you don't protect the kids. The schools are in disarray. You put money into the charter schools and you neglect the CPS schools. Kind of confusing to me. It really doesn't make sense. Now, here is a mayor who was in a close dead run with Chuy Garcia, and he made a promise to do better. So the promise to do better means sticking up people via property that you already paying for through a mortgage, and then you're taxed continuously, not one time, not two times, but seem like three times to cover up a debt that either somebody's stealing or somebody mismanaged. And these are the conversations that we need to look into. And we really don't pay attention to. We don't dig down in details. You have the lottery. The lottery is supposed to be assistance to the schools as well as many other things. And where is that money going? If you got scratch off, if you got Powerball, you got the mega, you got the regular lottery, the percentage comes off the top. Where are those funds going? And why don't you recoup the funds from people when they steal and still lock them up? That's money that's paid out. And why is it your salaries are always more important than the constituents? You never cut yourself short for anything, but you always want to tack on the debt and the burden to the resident, to the homeowner. And you don't know their situation. He gets on TV and say, well, we feel like they can afford it. How do you know who can afford what? Where are those TIF dollars going to? Because they're clearly not going back into the communities. And somebody is spending the money. That's all I'm saying.